Okay, here we are back in Darkside Detective, a Fumble in the Dark. Where we last left off, we did the Twilight Years, and now Druid's Delight is ready for us to do Dooley's Coming of Age ceremony. So, well, I'm not going to elaborate on the previous mission any, but Nanny Dooley's request, Patrick and I are going to the clan's ancestral home in Ireland. Start. Now, I did look up the achievements. I missed the thing where you just get a bunch of sandwiches in the previous mission. You just had to keep spamming Nanny. For this one, you had to do something with the dog and the well, or something like that. Well, Dooley, in 307 hours, our flight will have landed in Ireland. Are you excited? Does it really take that long? Sort of. Kinda nervous to meet my Irish cousins. What if they're not as smart or well-informed as I am and we can't hold conversations? Let's just go in with an open mind, yeah? How do we end up on a boat? We were in an airport in the last screen. The castle is on Dooley, remember? Lake Dooley. We transitioned off screen. Smart. 307 hours would have been one hell of a load time. I won't bring any closer to that accursed castle. Well, it's inland, so you can't really bring us any closer. I can't, and I won't. We're on our own, Dooley. Let's just get to the castle. It looks more like a dog than a seal to me, but, I don't know. These look more like ears rather than shadow. Look, Detective, a seal. How are you getting on there, little bud? I can't stand the rain. I hear you, it never rains back home. Dooley, it rains about 40% of the time back home. Detective, I'm waxing lyrical for the old country. You leave me and my rose-tinted glasses alone. Why are you calling it an accursed castle? Because perfectly nice castle is not so good for tourism. People want their castles cursed, that's a fact. I didn't mean to click on that. I need to go back a screen. I wanted to click on Dooley. Dooley, did you bring your gun with you? I wasn't allowed, but I felt naked with an empty holster, so I took my speed gun. Anyone gets high around me, and I'll know about it. That's the accelerometer that police use to measure speed limits, in case you're not familiar. I mentioned that because I don't know if that was intentional, I'll put it that way. Wonder what happened if I push... Don't you dare! So, it's just all controls here. Nice picture frame you have there. Shame if somebody was to put a picture in it. Oh, look there, Detective. You can see the last screen from a whole new angle. My knees feel weak. Postcards from Derry, Dingle, Dundalk, and more. One from every port in Ireland. Wow, this guy's seen it all. Oh, look out there, Detective. You can see the last screen from a whole new angle. What else can we examine? The boat name. It was meant to be a placeholder name, but I never got around to changing it. Well, it's a fine boat. They even got it running on biodiesel. Oh, how very thoughtful of you. Huh? Did you see that it stopped the seal from glaring at me from the slick-filled water? That's the antenna I used to broadcast my pirate radio station from. What? I can tell you, you're not cops here. A grand day for trying some clothes, that. Is that a sweat lodge? A sweat lodge? In this weather? It's so dark in here. This place is cozy. It reminds me of some apartments in the city back home. I know what you're thinking, does the carpet match the curtains? Well, no, this is a tight, wee box. The carpet would only get soaked, so it's smooth flooring for me. There you are. That's true, I am here. Bring this back to Ian, not what I ordered at all. Good lass, off you hop. Spirits. That's a spirit, or rather, it's not. Keep your tingly digits to yourself. This phone is for official harbor business only. Hands off, that's for official harbor master business. Why harbor master and not harbor mistress? Because harbor mistress sounds like I'm going to tie your boat up with a rope instead of bureaucracy. What of you? You think a rainy gray landscape would lose its shine after a while, but you'd be wrong. Anything else here? Ah, here's the behind the caravan thing. A broken generator. I guess I need some kind of fuel. Where am I going to find that out here? I can't just put spirits in here. It needs proper fuel. There's the phone line. Made my way out of this town for words. I can't see much through here while the power is off. Hanging out behind an old metal box in the rain, trying to get a generator up and running, it's like kindergarten all over again. Hey, Detector, remember all the talk about my not wearing jackets? Well, I take it all back. I regret everything. Look, the cabin has kids sleeping in it. Do you think it is their boat? It's the only logical conclusion. Docks, screen 1. Pretty clear. The castle, too far to walk. Guess we need a cab or something. Let me check my American and Irish dictionary. I think they're called move boxes here. Look at its dead eyes. Seagulls are the psychopaths of the bird world. Where nobody can remember your name. That's how you know it's high quality. They don't serve watered down stuff there, I tell you. Only mildly greasy sandwich, fierce greasy chips, and blindingly greasy fry. Still not the worst menu I've seen. Let's see now. Do I want a mugging, a very real and literal haunting, or a flaming kick to the nads? So many delightful options. It helps, Sandy. My foot is already aflame. Some of my blood is telling me I'm home. What's all this? Oh, I like to frame foreign money. It's also mad looking. Where do you get it all? I buy it. You've no US money. I'm pretty sure they don't have money, as I hear the streets over there are paved with gold. Not anymore, at least. Look, that's where we're going. You're off to Castle Dooley? I hear it's cursed. Haunted, I heard. No, you two, it's got a mad cult in it. You're all wrong. It's a festival with the good folk playing pranks on everyone who visits. Good folk being synonymous for fairies, I believe. I don't love the sound of any of that. You say you don't love it, but I hear you don't hate any of it either. Well, I do like a good bit of strangeness. Can't talk, mouthful of scaldingly hot chips. Chips? They call fries chips, and chips are called crisps. I don't know what they call crisps. Wait, I don't know what we call crisps. Do we call... Chips are my top favorite 15 ways to cook potatoes. These chips are a real work of art. We have everything from whiskey to whiskey. What's the difference? The spelling, mostly. What can I do you for? Tell me about Bud Smarter, please. Helps you make better choices when picking friends. Taps out, detective, moving on. Bud Light, what's that? Bud is a sort of blood sausage. Well, if you squeeze the meat juice out of it and let it sit a while, you get this. I think I just got sick in my mouth a little. What's the deal with Stellar Assault? One drinking, you'll be swinging punches at the moon. Believable. I already have a beef with that guy. What? Nothing. Police code. What do you want? Just passing by. Thought we'd say hello. Passing by? Is that too good to stay, are you? Typical tourists. Say they love the place. When it comes down to it, they still pack their bags and go home. Well, we have lives, work, and family. Are you saying we don't have lives, work, and family here? Do you think I was chiseled out of a block of marble? No, I wasn't. I was born. I have a family. I live here. I even have a job. You're not better than me. Jeez, detective, you really are such a tourist. You have everything from whiskey to... Okay, that's just a repeat. Not seeing too much else here to interact with. Can you call us a taxi, please? You're a taxi. Nope, we don't have phones in the pub. Pubs aren't a place for talking to people who aren't in pubs. The harbor master wanted me to give you this. Said she ordered something less harsh. Right, I guess she wouldn't want to be drinking on the job. Here, give her this instead. Do you want this bottle back. I have no want for that, you hold on to it. A pint. A pint of the black stuff. What does that mean? Is it a pint of the inky void between the stars, or is it wintry morning contained in a glass? Or maybe it's the chill of a cold wind atop a cloud-shrouded mountain. I gather it's all those things and more. Can you change this money into something local? What? Why would I want to do that? Then I'd have useless money. Okay, let's frame this money. Sure thing, Detective. Are we putting weed in his locker or sticking its fingerprints on a crimes? Okay, I couldn't keep it together for that one. I don't know if that's really a thing over in Europe, but there are certain places in the US that are really notorious for doing crap like that, I'm afraid. Sure thing, Detective. Are we putting weed in its locker or sticking its fingerprints on a crime scene? Dooley! So, I am American. Sounds right, you can always find an American by them telling you unasked that they are American. Right. Well, we have money, you see. But the streets, the golden pavements. That was, pre-gold rush. Now we have overcrowding, streets with no pavements, and paper money. I'm so sorry for your loss. And I framed some for you. Some framed American money to sell. Right, well, to quote the great philosopher Bixby Snyder, I'd buy that for $1, but an Irish dollar, a punt. We shall not regret giving away all our holiday money, no, not a single bit. Received 1 Irish punt. Irish money. Every coin is made of gold and is the size of a dinner plate. They all have stag's knot into them. I'd make a pig's ear out of that. Is this what you wanted? Sweet Savior, Christ divine. That'd take the edge off a bad day. Well, I said that you and I had each other's backs. Could ask anything of each other we could. Can I use the phone now? I'd love to help you, I really would. No word of a lie. We're best friends after all. Friends who can ask anything of each other, right? I'm not sure I like where this is going. It's just the generator pack is broken. And the person who fixed that, well, I'd let them call whoever they wanted. Fine. I've always said you're one of the good ones. You post-delivery girl, haven't I always said that? It's true, she's always said that. That's spirit, rather, it's... No, that's not. Okay, so if we give this to him, will he give us the biodiesel? What's all this for? You asked me to marry you? No. Oh, I thought maybe you could turn this into fuel for the generator. It's only half what I need. What? Do you want me to solve the puzzle for you, like some kind of sea sleuth? You need to bring me fatty oils and pure alcohol. Find me that, and I'll sort you out with some biodiesel. You got anything? So we need oils. I just gave you that. Yes, I was hoping I could pay you to order us a taxi with it. We have no phones here, no phone here, there be. Phoneless this place be, etc. We've seen that already. Could feel the grease shortening my life. Can I take your grease paper? Knock yourself out, mate. Need me to knock you out, detective? Please, no. Greasy grease paper. So yes, that's what I came in here for. I figured I'd have to use the coin for something, but apparently not. Ungent bottle cap. What'd this do? Sure, fade to black there while I do my mischief. Here's your biodiesel, enjoy. I want to examine it first. An almost certainly somewhat illegal bottle of homemade fuel. A steel bottle cap. We'll need a few more, we can buy our very own Brahmin. That should have the power back on for now she'll let us use her phone line to call a cab. Taxi, detective. Ah, you did it. You fixed the jetty. I have light and heat again. I feel like the Queen of Tara. You use the phone to call your harlots now. I'm not calling harlots. I need a taxi. Don't worry, I won't tell your wife there. The phone is fixed. Time to call for a taxi. TLPD, what's your problem? I need a taxi. In Ireland. And only know this one number. Oh, detective, I knew this would happen. There should be one outside McTavern's for you in a few moments. Wait, so I didn't have to do all that stuff? Aw, man. Can we have a lift to the castle, please? Not for free, you can't, scrub. Will you take us to the castle for this? That's the stool that Daisy sat on, and you hop. Here you go, lads. Welcome to the countryside. Thanks. There it is, Dooley. Castle Dooley. It's exactly as I remember. It hasn't changed a bit. Dooley, you've never been here before. You didn't even know it was real until last week. The memories are flooding back. So it turns out I am the King of Ireland. Makes sense when you think about it. Actually, it does. The hills are alive with the sound of raining. Thor must be angry today. Isn't Thor Norse? Oh, you think he only makes it rain Norse of the border? It's impressive, isn't it? Yes, a teeny bit dreary, though. Could do with a lick of paint or a second castle on the top. Something that differentiates it from all the other castles around. Great. The rain stops as soon as we're finished walking in it. Rain will do that to you. Is this guy waiting for us? Greetings, sirs. I'll take your bag so you may proceed to the ceremony. Because you're late. Sorry, home is a long distance and many puzzles away. Sir, I am a butler, not a judge. There's no judgment here, only butlerment. And I'll pick up here in a second. Okay, hopefully I can get a little further this time. Like, one of the major things that I was recording earlier, and my throat just doesn't have the stamina like it used to. So I definitely need to get back in the habit of doing stuff like this for long periods of time if I'm going to start doing the visual novels again. D for domicile, most likely. Now that the rain has cleared up, we look like a right pair of dry sprites. I thought you were bringing in the bags. After the ceremony, sir, I must guard the door until then. Why is there a giant stone badger at the front door? Well, the badger is the family's mascot, sir. Not really seeing a lot to interact with. We can't do anything over there, but we can go into the garden. Would sirs like anything? Please, I'd love anything. Well, that's unfortunate. I've been ordered not to help in any way until the ceremony is completed. Why'd you offer? Politeness, sir. It doesn't hurt to be polite. It hurt me. It's not quite an orchard, but they are well-kept apple trees. We used to climb trees. We used to climb these as kids all the time. Did you now? Who is this we? The other Dooleys and myself, I guess. This is where people hid away from nuclear bombs during the Cold War. Before our time, thank goodness. What kind of an exhibitionist lives in a glass house? It's not for people. It's a house for plants. Plants. There you go, now. I thought plants were sweet, innocent things. Turns out they're little perverts. That explains why they never wear pants. It's locked. Smell that air, detective? We're a long way from home. Like, take the bins at Nanny Dooley's. A perfectly normal representation of home. Disgusting. Why would you pick a rubbish dump and not, I don't know, campsite, or the city park, or botanical house, or... Yep, breathe it in, detective. This is what air actually tastes like. Wow. This place is huge on the outside, jeez. Oh boy, I hope I get a cool robe like his. Hurry up, lads. Ceremony can't start until you click through. Leave him be, lads. He's not one for the doing of things. A swimming pool. Well, actually, the base of this well is pretty loose. I think I can slide one out. Rock. That should take more than I need. Look at this. Before refrigerators existed, people used to store ice in hills like this. Untrue, they couldn't have made ice without refrigerators. They get the ice from lakes during the winter. So wait, you're trying to tell me that lakes had refrigerators? That's crazy. Crazy enough to be true. Okay, I believe you. That's not what I was saying at all. Look, Detective, I understand that you don't want to be outed as an informant. I post a blog about this on Dooluminati.com. I'll give you a cool nickname like the Whistleblower. Please, no. The texture in those clouds, that hill, it deserves to be in a fancier game than this. Rumor has that this is the grassy knoll a certain president was shot from. Dooley, we're over 4,000 miles away. That's how they got away with the detective. Wow, look at those clouds, Detective. Beautiful. It must have taken an age to draw. The gate's locked. The lock itself is old and rusty. Well, we got a brick. Aw, man. Got my hopes up. That should take more than I need. So I don't know if I have to go in there. Let's go back to the butler. I'm afraid the interior is locked until post-ceremony, to which your lit has mentioned. So yeah, we have to go in that cave. Aw man, I'm getting tired from all this walking already. There you are. No, it's fine, don't rush yourself. You're already 20 years late to your coming-of-age ceremony. What's a few minutes more? This is a coming-of-age thing? I don't know what that means. Does it come with gifts? Here, put this robe on. It might be a little tight, but it should still fit. It does come with gifts. Yay! How do I look? You look... Excuse me, is there time to let it out a little? No, we're about to begin. Then you look great, buddy. Phew. Family and friends, we once more gather to acknowledge the turning of the Great Wheel. That time of year when young Dooley children become young Dooley adults and carry on the family duty. Let us start by answering the ancient questions you studied for. We done what now? There's a test? Kevin, who are the Dooleys? We're a family of protectors who look out for all of humankind's good. A family of cops? I'm from a line of narcs? Ruby, what is our eternal purpose? We keep the sun high in the sky, coming up every day to bless the soil and going down every night so that others on the planet can feel its warmth too. And Patrick, how do we do that? By believing in ourselves? What? No, wait, is it getting dark? What the? The sun has gone out! Our sacred duty failed, and on such a prestigious day! How have I failed the family such? What to do in this both literal and figurative dark moment for the family? Detective, I think we gotta do something. I mean, I wasn't paying attention entirely, but I think Dooleys are meant to stop this kind of thing from happening. And I'm a Dooley, and you're a Dooley by common law. And this is kind of weird, I think. The kind of weird thing that you'd maybe be interested in looking into. You don't ask for much, just food and lifts and exercises not to work, or excuses not to work, and visits to my family, and I guess I'm asking you to help me investigate this. Dooley, you had me a detective. Let's go. Alright. Wait, where are we going? What is it you're looking for? What's going on? Why is it dark out here all of a sudden? I don't know. Something is wrong here. Very wrong. Perhaps something has happened to the sunstone. They're missing the tube there. What is the sunstone? Oh, now that's a story, but you're in a rush, so I'll give you the condensed version. The sun goddess Aine, well, she was turned into a crane. Of course. Here. This is Irish mythology we're talking. People are always getting turned into birds. Let's see your cheek. Anyway, when she became a crane, she laid the stone that controls the sun and gave it to a Dooley. Dooley a hound? Dooley a what now? It means first Dooley, which the story says Aine carved from a potato. Anyway, she gave the sunstone over to be protected forevermore, and it was until today. We'll get it back. Blood Wolf's dishonor. Dishonor is not a very reassuring term. Blood wolves are more like hypnotists. If you're at the point in life where you're turning to one for help, then you can't afford to be picky. I need to borrow your stick, I think. The ancient Dooley shillelagh? The shillelagh? Shillelagh. Anyway, what do you want this for? I think your shillelagh might be able to get us out of here. Outside? How does that work then? I mean out of the situation, the blackness. Right, okay, so here you go. Got the shillelagh. Dooley, I need some of your robe. I don't know how much I can spare. Here's a small piece. Kid, what's that you're drinking? That depends. You a cop? Not in this country. Well, then it's poutine. Poutine? I don't know. Can I have some? You gonna give it back? I'm gonna give you a soft yes on that. I don't know what that means, but I heard yes and I'm a bit buzzed, so here. These boulders are limestone. I wonder if... Yes, there's a piece of flint sticking out of this rock. Where's the other kid? You okay, kid? I'm not a kid anymore. I did my ceremony. No, wait, the ceremony was interrupted. I'm gonna be a kid forever. You really have a way with kids. Always bowls me over to see you interacting with them. You're being sincere, aren't you? Always. Okay, so combine your flint with your bottle cap. We'll make a blood will follow you yet, detective. Combine this and this. I wrap this here, pour this on. What a waste. And we have a torch. Torch unlit. Let's light this son of a birch. Got the torch lit. Oh no, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, and lots of shame on you. I'm only a kid. You okay, kid? So that's a repeat. What's he looking for? About your stick. It's no stick, boy. It's an ancient and all-important shillelagh held by a family leader from days of yore. It passed down as a sign of wisdom, duty, and right only to those who have proven themselves many times over. Well, my legends tell that the shillelagh can be traced back to the landing of the old gods on the shores of mystical Ireland. Indeed. Some say it's a splinter from the mighty Dagda's Logmore. The Dagda is a powerful god, and the Logmore is this magical war club for you American boys. Anyway, what of it? Gosh, I'm really sorry, but I set it on fire. Don't worry, I have a load of spares. Spares? Well, you think you're the first person to set an ancient and powerful stick on fire? Now, when it's all this mystery, I don't have spare sunstones. Might though, I wish I did. Her way of speaking confuses me at times. Slum. I feel even more exposed now. You know, I kind of figured he'd, tear from the top rather than the bottom, but hey. I'll leave the rest of these limestone rocks alone. Be careful with that knife. What are you at anyway? Stab in the darkness and chase it off. Right. Can I have your knife so I can do that too? I mean, I guess there's no I in knife. Wait a minute, there's exactly how knife is spelled. I feel naked without my stabber. Should have gotten you to trade me something for that. You want a brick? What is it, boy? Has the devil come for us? A swimming pool. Shouldn't take more than I need. Looks like there's something in there. Can't reach and the gate is locked. I need to find something I can pick the lock with. How about a knife? Blade's too thick to pick the lock. What is this? Sky is possibly still stormy. It gets pretty dark when the sun is turned off, eh? So that's just the repeat. Some of those apples look loose. Hello, rock. Let's see if we can knock one loose. Received apples. We lost our rock. It's not quite an orchard, but they're well kept. That's just a repeat of when it was day. What's there's like anything? The sun has gone out, did you not notice? But it has. How unfortunate. This could be a long night and I've packed no snacks for the weekends. Has anyone entered the house? Not that I'm aware of. The Archdruid is keeping the house on lockdown until further notice. Goodbye. Goodbye, sirs. I thought you were bringing in the bags. And I thought the sun was going to stay in the sky. Today is full of surprises, it seems. Thought that was a repeat at first, but they actually did divert. Now that the rain is cleared up, we look like that's a repeat. Nobody in or out without the Archdruid say so. Let's chop this apple up. Janie, no! Okay, so I think I may have just messed up. According to what it said, you can still get this, though. Okay, how can I reload to the last save? Okay, so I did replay this since I couldn't get to an earlier save. To get one of the achievements, you're supposed to give apples to the dog, I think. This should calm you. It's not calm, I need them at a time like this. Received apples slightly used. And teach an old dog new tricks unlocked. So then you can cut them up and still get the slices, and I need to find out what to use this for. Again, this is not the Janie Mac, an actual person that you know. Okay. Okay, I had a phone call, so I had to stop for a little bit. So we got the apples. I need to find out what to do with the apples. Can we throw them in the well? Away, devils! You'll not find solace in here. We should ask around for a key. So I think those were things I did before I just turned this off to redo that. Where could I find a key for the greenhouse? Well, I have one. Can I have it? I'm afraid I need to hold on to it in case the children get hungry. I might need to source them a snack from inside. Have them eat these apples. Here you go. I don't understand, sir. It's already prepared. Yeah, it's for you. A snack to share out is needed. Why, thank you, sir. I'm afraid I cannot let you into the house without the Archdruid say so. But here, have this key to the greenhouse as thanks. This should get us in here. Stay back, Satan, or I'll bop you on your devilish nose. Hi there. I'm arrogance, worse than the devil, so... Why do they call you Tiny Hands? That'd be on account of my tiny hands, you see? And yes, they look the same size on your hands as your hands. But I wear big gloves, you see. Well, to me, they're just big gloves, but you call them gloves. Just one of the ways the world is different from micro-handies like myself. Okay... Is he alive? No? Oh, good. Wait a second. Does this watering can get much use with all the rain? No, I mostly use it as a foot bath or a toilet when it's raining too much to go run outside. Hopefully not both on the same day. Would you believe I used that plant to fight off a horde of zombies once? You know Dave, by any chance? A soil thermometer. Yes, yes. Can't have your soil too hot or too cold. Shivering soil's no good to anyone, and soil with a fever? Well, that's all sweaty and gross. Fascinating. You can have that one since you like it so much. Really, thanks. Careful now. That's Stinkfoot, a pungent root if there ever was one, and there was. Plenty of them. Tell you what, I heard it through the grapevine that you Americans like souvenirs. Why don't you take some of that home with you? I say home, I really mean as far as customs. Thanks. Just don't get it near that flame of yours, or it'll really sink the place up. Nice flower bed. What other kinds of things do you grow here? You grow it all. Edibles, combustibles, dirigibles, I have the lot. Really? What about an ent? Oh yes, there's one of them sleeping about the place somewhere. Chuck the plant? Of course I have. This isn't baby's first garden. Surely not a spaghetti tree. Oh, you can't move for the spaghetti trees in here. It's all pasta and sauce down those aisles. Awful mess. Sun's gone out, I see. It has. Not good for plants, you know, not having sunlight. Of course. They need things to survive, you understand. I do. Plants have the same 3 basic needs as humans. Is that so? Sunlight, water, and lots of reggae. Oh, good to know. What happened to the sun, then? That's what we're investigating. Well, I might have a lead for you there. Really, brilliant. Apparently it's up in the sky this time of day. When I lose something, I check the last place I remember having it. You think we should check the sky? I do. I will let her out back if you need to get up there. I'm taking all this down, Detective. You do that, Dooley. You do that. So how do we get out of this place? These stink. I never smelled a worse smell in my life. And I'm sure all the Resident Evil fans appreciate that sprite. I should be able to pick the lock with this. Let's see what's in here then. It's 3 of the letter O with apostrophes after them. That's odd. 3 punctuated circles. Is this the creepiest thing we've ever come across? It's top 5 for sure. This is some man cave. I'm not sure that's what people mean when they say man cave. Why not? It's a cave for men. Language isn't that complicated, Detective. Otherwise I wouldn't have bothered to learn it. Hard to believe he's not blonde at times, you know. These barrels have been used to store the ice, I guess. Somebody must have taken it all. All that's here now is water. Burning herbs. I'm trying to see if there's like an arrow to move somewhere else. Do we just come here for these? A very meta clue. Have some herbs. The hound, perhaps? Still says the D for domicile thing. Those just seem so random. What's this? It can't be. Those O's, those apostrophes. Some of Dooley's must have snuck in disguised as Dooley's and stolen the sunstone while we were distracted. Those fiends. Those scoundrels. Jackines, the lot of them. Pure gobs they are. Black and tans, every last one. They're bad is what I'm saying. Bad news. If they're involved, we have a problem. We have to catch them, you hear? I'll whistle on the wind so that the butler knows to let you inside the house. Okay. Did any O'Dooleys enter the house? If they did, they must have done it before the ceremony, as I've not let a soul in or out since. Not a soul, do you hear? Did an O'Dooley get in on my watch? No, not a soul. What about a ghost? Did a ghost get in on my watch? Not a soul, I told you. This is someplace, Detective. Someplace filled with 3 thieves. Let's find them. It's broken and there's a strange grind noise coming from inside. Remember the time we accidentally burned down an entire house by messing with one of these? Good times. Dooley, shh. portrait of Tammy Dooley, who supposedly spent a year and a day asking why of everything a fairy said until it let her go in frustration. Why? If it's not broken, it can be. That feels like a motto I can get behind. Let's start on the ground floor. That's the second largest green banner I've ever seen. This must be where they stole the Sunstone from. Broken glass, probably from the theft. Or there could have been an emergency. Shoban? Shoban, it's pronounced Shivon. What a menacing name. It says here that she robbed a castle and sailed it out to sea so she wouldn't have to give it back. This place is so big you need benches to take rest between rooms. A handful of fancy-looking shields. I could fit like one shield per hand tops. Maybe one in my mouth? Detective, do you pronounce it vase or vase? I'm a beep man myself. Same. A pain in the sun. Guess it must be important to them or something. Praise the sun. Look, Detective, they even have drawers to store their dust and cobwebs. Huh, I expected more art supplies in the drawing room. Does this look a bit like, you know, with his skin on? Our school mascot? I guess he does with his skin on. May he bleat for us all. There's not that much space for drawing in here. Connor Dooley, one of the family's military leaders in the Ill Wars. I'm so jet-lagged I need chairs for all of me, not just my arms. What a nice fire to come inside to. Yes, with the sun gone, fire will become the new god, providing light and heat for all its followers. Dooley, that is crazy talk. Quiet, don't make me sacrifice you to the new god. Well, it didn't hurt to try. It's locked. What monster would lock me out of a room made for eating? And that concludes the ground floor. Don't mind me, got a bit wet in the rain, so came indoors to warm my ferret. I don't see a ferret. It's a hungry wee monster, so I might be hunting for sausage around here somewhere. Have you seen any strange-looking individuals? I did. 2 men, one wearing a pervert coat and the other dressed like a wee girl. Brilliant, where'd they go? They've intimidated her into silence. Don't worry, ma'am, we'll find them. So if that went over your head... Is your name Pat, too? Family name. My siblings are Patty, Patsy, Patrice, and Patchoulio. But no Patty. Makes no sense. None of us are slabs of meat. Does make sense when you think about it. They better get going. These O'Dooleys aren't going to catch themselves. They might, not the brightest bunch. See, they have a kitchen here too, just like we have at home, a Dooley family tradition. This one open? That's just for holding magnets. You know, those wee magnets. People can give them to you as souvenirs. Gosh, if only they had a handy name so I could explain them to you. Anyway, that's the magnet box. It doesn't open. What? This cupboard is actually filled with cups. Where's all the food? What are these pots made of? Dreams. They're so shiny. Hands off Pat's pots. They say even a broken clock is right twice a day. I change its time strategically so this clock is never right. Ah, there are bits of a statue in here. That cooker is quite the beast. See, if we were in Holland, we would call it a Dutch oven. Hands off, I'm boiling those kettles. For tea? What? No, to free the water soul. Look at it there, floating off to water heaven. Are you making fun of me? Honestly, I'm as unsure as you. Bye-bye, water ghosts. Rub a puka on your veruca. I don't know why you look so happy about it, poor wee guy. Love this thing. I used to ride it between here and there wherever it goes. Dooley, for the last time you haven't been here before, so you couldn't have used this dumb waiter. Hey, I'm neither dumb nor a waiter. Oops, I mean whatever, this broken lift thing would say. Broken, eh? Yeah, that's why I'm only mid-getaway and not fully gotten away. Well, the cog is broken and now I'm stuck. I think if we find a cog, we can get this guy out and arrest him. Okay, I remember there being cogs around here somewhere, probably. I'm starting to think I've been drinking honey the wrong way. A baguette, delivered this morning from France, one of the joys of being in Europe. The remains of a stew made out of honeyed beef. How are there leftovers? Boxes full of bees. That explains the honeyed everything. Given how old this place is, a lubricant seems like it could come in handy at some point. Honey loaves. Is there anything they can't make out of honey? Honey glazed ham. I think I've wet myself from saliva. Push it real good. Great old Gugne Dooley, inventor of sleeping on the job. Never been more sure that this is my family. Somebody else's room, not a place for us. A painting of a handle. The paint is layered on so thick you could almost use it, you know, if it wasn't a painting. I like this carefree and liberal use of naked, unmonitored flame in this place. It really sets the atmosphere. Is there a woman's face screaming inside the knob on that locker drawer? Boy, is anyone who doesn't get that reference going to be lost? Probably. Half of a 4-poster bed. Fancy. Dooley, you know that's just no, wait, you're right. There's 2 posters. I guess we're only half welcome. I call top bunk. Dooley, there's only 1 bunk. Well, looks like Sliphook McQueen has to sleep under the bed then. Seems legit. Detective, you might need to close this case yourself. I need to interrogate this bathtub. Sure, you see shower heads everywhere, but have you seen a shower body? Not since the French shower revolution. A damp-looking vent. Saying to my new home, doody-doo. Who's that? Oh, this is a letdown? Dooley, this is gorgeous. Sure, but I misread the room is en suite, and well... My heart sinks every time I enter a bathroom. Why, even have a mirror if it's going to be tiny. I made all of me to be seen. Look, we have tiny bathroom plugs here too, see? We're not so different after all, you and I. Huh? Okay. I was suspecting there's going to be something that happens to make all these rooms kind of relevant. Nothing over there. Nothing over here. This attic is the size of your apartment. The door is blocked by these obnoxiously large toys. Is there anyone hiding in there? Stay away. Why don't you come out and tell us where the sunstone is? Never, literally never. I've set up a home in here, and I'm cultivating a fungus I can live off of. You'll never get me out. Challenge accepted. To be clear, that was meant as a statement of demoralizing fact rather than initiating of any challenge. Challenge accepted. There's a smaller castle in this giant castle. That is a kind of extravagance I can get behind. Fence, interesting. The hatch at the top won't budge. Looks like a mechanism has it locked in place. This should smoke him out. That smell, I gotta get out of here. Okay, the achievement. So I think you had to... No, I'm at the wrong spot. Looks like we smoked him out. Book him, Dooley. Yeah, book him, Dooley. No, wait, sorry, that's me. Book them, me. Where's the sunstone? No idea. I got scared during the heist and hidden here. You'll get no info from me. I'll tell you that, and I'll tell you true. I don't really understand how these got it knocked over, but I got the result I wanted, so happy days. A horrific wind-up toy with a wind-up key. I don't know why you say wind-up twice. Received wind-up key. Now it's a regular little toy with a hole in the back. Still horrific, though. Very much so. Maybe the worst thing we've seen all season. He has a glassy stare that says, "Kill me now." Honk. It really is a stanky root. The stankiest. Part of the vent system allowed me to choke Louise out. Eh? A hurl! They use a solo time to play hurling. It's essentially a fight with sticks and an optional scoring system. Can we take it as a memento? Got the hurl. If you squint, it almost looks like the American alphabet. Seems legit. Curved panel of wood, I think. You're right about this. It's a hurl from the game Hurley. 2 teams of 100 people beat each one another with sticks, while some of the less violent players score points. Fastest and most brutal game on Earth, apparently. An old wind-up key. Okay, it was worth a shot. Let's see what's going on here then. Seems to have some extra cogs, I'll take those. The clock looks and sounds like it's working again. Let's get this thing fixed. Yeah, and free the dumbwaiter who got stuck inside. Hey! Close enough for government work. Okay. Got it. That's the system back up and running. Let's get this guy out and into cuffs. I complain about having to work on holiday, but I just enjoy putting people in cuffs so much. Where's the Sunstone? I'll never tell you, because I don't entirely know. Ma Dooley had it and got separated from her when the lift broke. But she's a sharp one. You won't catch her with her trousers around her ankles, oh no. You'll never take me alive. But we just did. Oh, you won't catch me. You are caught. I won't go down without a fight. Eh? Let's see where this goes now that's working. These are just like that statue I saw in the bin. I wonder if that means one of these is fake. I should look for a way to verify the statues. I'll even have to double check the portraits that I found to be sure. Haven't found a portrait that matches this statue yet. Haven't found a portrait that matches this statue yet. Haven't found a portrait that matches this statue. So I have to go find them all now. Big Fin Dooley, who supposedly baked the salmon of knowledge. Surely that should be ate the salmon. No, he caught it and gave it a beating for not knowing how to avoid his fishing line. He has large hands. All the better for beating fish with. Maybe we can rule him out by finding a matching statue. It's a painting of this dining room, including a smaller painting of the room, which is the same and so on in infinitum. Infinity is endless. You can't really add it to something. The statue has the clubbed hands of famous fish fighter Big Fin Dooley. That's some length. An old bottle of vinegar, pungent. I think it might be worth taking. What's for dinner, detective? I can't stand the It's antipasta? I don't know. This should bring us back to the hallway from earlier. I always thought that name was pronounced Shoban. And her not very convincing parrot. So we need to go in the drawing room for this one. Connor Dooley, one of the family's military leaders in the Ill Wars. And then I want to grab this one while we're out. Portrait of Tammy Dooley, who supposedly spent a year and a day asking why of everything, but the very let her go. What was that last part? She has a distinctive scar on her face. That might help identify her statue. No, I'm starting to get the hiccups. There's a scar with on the statue's face that matches Tammy Dooley's. The statue has the small ears of Connor Dooley. And the military uniform. Yeah, sorry, the ears distracted me. Which means we can take this and beat the statue. Haven't found a portion that matches this statue yet. Come on, set it on fire. Hold on, let's go upstairs real quick. Better sleeping on the job. He's asleep on his porch. How very on brand. Maybe his statue is sleeping too. Now if we go down here... This must be the statue that Mamo Dooley replaced. This is the only statue that doesn't have a matching painting. This is the fake. Damn it, I'm not going out without a fight. Take this. She's got a rolling pin. And I'm not afraid to use it. Quick, Dooley, confiscate it. Receive rolling pin. No, give back. Look, Detective, she had this in her pockets too. Did she now? Arrest her, Dooley. For the very real and not paranormal, or just normal if you will, crime of theft. Sunstone. You arrested me and my boys stole back our admittedly stolen legacy. What more do you want from me? How about the Sunstone, eh? Your buddy just took that from me. Did he now? What's your stolen legacy then? The Sunstone. Hand it over, so. He already took it. Is this guy for real? Oh, I am for real, alright. Very real. Pop this here. This altar has proven to be less than secure. I better take this to the Archdruid instead. You got the stone back, I'll be honest. Nothing like this has happened in 100 years and one more. To my eternal shame, I'm not entirely sure what comes next. But I remember my grandmother's grandmother, who died long before my time, telling tales for a recovery system. A way to use the stone to reboot the sun. Wait, how'd she tell you a tale if she was dead? Sorry, I thought you needed some information about how to save the world, when it seems like what you needed was a lecture on lyricism of poetic license. Sorry. Anyway, there's a secret room in Castle Dooley. The entrance to which is hidden in the phrase, "If you have a burning desire to see your son again, then you must follow your hearth." I'm sure you can detectivate your way through that. Well, let's go in the castle and start setting crap on fire. This is my kind of game, folks. Aww. What are we supposed to do again? Oh. I always thought that would be Dooley's thing telling you that, telling you what you need to do next. So yeah, we use that one. Okay, I only have about 10 more minutes before I have to take a break. One of those rolling pins that doesn't have the rolling part anymore, so a roundy stick then? Pretty much. You've seen that one? Fancy vinegar. Smells like paint stripper. Wrong part. What I was looking for is the drawing room. Unless... If you have a burning desire to see your sun again, then you must follow your hearth. Maybe the hidden room is through here. I need to put the fire out to find out. So can we go get water from the well or something, or...? I might be able to get water from here if I can find a crank. Come on, smashing the well is legit. So, there's no way to turn it. Can we actually use the shillelagh? Well, the old lady, I mean the Archdruid, did say that she had more sticks. Can we get one? What is it you're looking for? Tell me about the O'Dooleys. A cursed lot, a splinter faction of the family who turned on us in the O-Wars. O-Wars? A dark time for Ireland it was. You had Dooley against O'Dooley, Murphy against O'Murphy, Riley against O'Reilly, and more. I'll say no more about those times, lest we all be forced to sing the sad song. Suffice to say, the O'Dooleys and us have been at war ever since. They still feel it's their family duty to protect the Sunstone, even though they lost that right the day they went to pick up the O and the apostrophe and went to war. There was a snuck in during the ceremony to steal the Sunstone, underhanded as only an old Dooley can be. You have to catch them, you hear? Catch them and get the Sunstone back. I have arrested them. If you have a burning desire to see the sun again, you must follow your hearth. Can we use this, maybe? Either way, that'll put the sucker out. This place has all manners of secrets, hasn't it? Well, we are in the oldest country in the world, and this is the oldest house in it. Bound to have its secrets. That doesn't sound... Is that true? I wouldn't trust what you read in your American school books, sir. Anyone with a printer, some glue and an agenda can change those. How fitting these days. Like, she has water. Where do we get it from? Long flowing green banners. Sure do like green in the country. The rest of me, my boys, still back our admittedly stolen legacy. What more do you want from me? How about Sunstone? I think we did that little skit thing again. This is going to be one of those things that I think shouldn't work, but does. 100%. Received item handle. Of course, why would that work? So with that, we have the missing piece for what we were looking for earlier. The sky is possibly still stormy. It gets pretty dark when the sun is turned off, eh? So we need to combine these. If I stick this handle on the end, I can use this as a crank. And there's the crank. Okay, let's get this well working and get some water. There we go, the bucket of water. So real quick, I need to look up how to find that one achievement. Okay, we still have time. So we were looking to put a fire out earlier. The thing is, I don't remember where the fire was offhand. Mechanism's locked in place. Here it is. If you have a burning desire to see the sun again, then you must follow your hearth. Maybe the end room is through here, but I need to put the fire out somehow. Let's put this fire out and see what happens. Receive the empty bucket. There's something on the wall behind the fire. Looks like some kind of lock. I need to know the Dooley family crest and motto to get through, so what are they, Dooley? Eh? Oh. I do not remember these, so let's go back. We'll talk to, well, how's the easy way here? Okay, I see where we're at now. Had to take a long indirect way. This place has all manners of secrets, hasn't it? Well, we are in the oldest country in the world, and this is the oldest house in it, bound to have its secrets. That doesn't sound... Is that true? I wouldn't trust what you read in your American school books, sir. Anyone with a printer gets some glue and an agenda can change those. How true, how true. Okay, he has everything to contribute. What is it you're looking for? Tell me about the O'Dooleys. A curse lot, a splinter faction of the family who turned us in the O-Wars. O-Wars? Dark time for Ireland it was. And I think I've read that already, it's just when I had to restart. A lot of the stuff didn't get reset. So yeah, I don't remember this. Like, I'm trying to think of, did we see anything in the background, maybe, or... Wait. Why is there a giant stone badger? Badger's family's mascot. So we know that part now. Clock looks like it's working again. If it's not broken, it can be. Okay, so that's number 2. So we know green is number 3. Handful of fancy-looking shields. Okay, so we know it's a shield. The animal is a badger. I think we have the correct color. Is this it? Yep. There's not that much space for drawing in here. We're in some kind of secret chamber. What is this place? Never mind that. What is that thing? I almost forgot to look around here. Maybe we should have brought the torch in here. If only someone had a fire around, you know? This isn't exactly the kind of dungeon I expected to find here. A control panel. Let's see what it says. Hey, hey, hey! Fire level 0. Sunstone reading 0. Rocket status no, no, no. Party pooper. An old furnace. We need wood or coal to get it started. A large boiler for shooting the rocket into space, it seems. Seems to run up to the ceiling. I presume it's a chimney that comes out somewhere on the roof. These pipes must send steam to the rocket to power it. Is that? I think I'm in love. Is that a rocket? Well, not a rocket. It looks like it gets its thrust from steam buildup from that connected furnace. Still, pretty impressive tech for something so old. A steam-powered not rocket from a million years ago. Take that, NASA! What's carved into it? A sun, I guess? It looks just like my birthmark. Dooley, you don't have a birthmark, and certainly not one like that. If I did have a birthmark, though, that's what it would look like. I feel in my... Oslic? Down now. That's Irish for soul. I guess we need to put the gem in. Has to be the looks right. I guess this thing flies the... What am I saying? This is all insane. Would you prefer to case with banshees and Fomorians with the fair folk? That would have made more sense, at least. Fine. We put the gem in the rocket to fly into the snuffed-out sun and reignite it. Did you say goodbye to the rocket? Seemed rude not to. Okay. So... Can we use the torch? Can we use the hurl? I don't know if I want to put the sunstone in just yet, but we might need to. Sunstone seems to fit into this chamber. So let me just double check this achievement timer. Launch sequence. That's where people hid away from nuclear bombs during the Cold War, before our time, thank goodness. Let's scoop some of this out. Bucket of coal. So, do we not need water, or...? I'm really starting to miss fast travel at moments like this. Let's fill this baby up. I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure you're not meant to fill babies up with coal, or any combustibles, really. This is how castles burn down. Probably. Furnace lit, I guess that means the rocket's powered. A control panel, let's see what it says. Alrighty, fire level 1, sunstone reading 1, rocket status, yes, let's blow this Roman candle. Okay, let's do it. Let's solve this case and get the sun up and running again. Do you want to press the button, Dooley? Really? Of course, it's your family's rocket, it's your big day. Ah, shucks, Detective, thanks. Launch sequence activated, woohoo! Rocket launch in 10. Error, launch door blocked. Opening access hatch for manual fix. Aw, man. No problem. We just get the doors open and restart the launch. Rocket launch in 9. Oh, no. Well, the gem is in place. Guess we get the furnace going and press the large go button on the control panel. Okay, Detective, we can do this. 8. Huh. 7. How do I get to that one passageway? 6. Am I in the right spot? She left the stone with me. Is that the we're free to go alarm? What's that alarm-like noise? It scared my ferret. 4. I hear an alarm from inside, sirs. Did you break something? All this noise drowning out all the plant's reggae. Will you shut off that blasted alarm? You take care of that alarm, I presume, eh? Glad I'm still a kid, don't have to worry about that terrifying alarm noise. That noise doesn't make my head hurt any less sore. Yeah, he still has the exact same thing to say. I got Bubble riled up on now and all. Is there smoke rising from inside the well? Shh, the Americans are here. You ready, babe? Come on, Frog. Are you gonna be a leprechaun or a leprechaun? Hello there. You just got us in the middle court with His Majesty, King Brian of the Fairfolk. Well, 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 unlocked. I smell something fishy here. Well, there you're wrong. Nothing fishy happening here. Nothing fishy at all. Clearly a frog in a crown. What have we here? 7 habits of highly tricksy people. Perfectly normal book, that. How to trick friends and influence people to give you money. Nothing out there? Who doesn't have a copy of that? How to dress your frog boyfriend up as Fae royalty to trick American tourists out of their money. That came with the well? And then they just repeat that. You're doing a really good job. Kisses. I thought we'd give up cons when we became rich. Glad I was wrong. I think we all need to work on our in-company voices. What's that, Your Majesty? Autographs are a $5 and a $10 for a photo? I knew we'd regret giving away our holiday money. This is where the well water comes from? That's our dinner. Some thief only wouldn't fix the well and then stole some of our stew. If I find out who did it, I'm gonna strap them to the secret rocket that we're not meant to know about and fire them into the sun. Triple bunk beds, nice. We bought a bigger place when we made our first billion, but it felt cold and lonely. Once a well dweller, always a well dweller. Billion what? So yeah, I know about the achievement, but I don't know what exactly we're supposed to do to unlock that one thing. Anyway, let's head back. Three. That's the statue. So I kind of mangled this now, didn't I? Let's try going upstairs. 2. Never felt more like an explorer than I do now. A new country, a burning torch, pockets full of stolen treasure. Quickly, this is it. Launch in 1 second. Let's do this quick. A hole in the wall for a crank to go into. This must be the top of the furnace chimney exhaust. These must be the launch hatches, the rusted shut. That's the Irish weather for you. It's probably a lovely view and the sun hasn't been stolen by my rogue cousins. Yeah, I'd say it is, buddy. Hopefully we'll see it soon. That'll be nice. So anyway, we need to get the crank out of the well. Had I known that, I could have saved myself a trip. We need that crank back, but it won't budge. Maybe we can bash it out somehow. So hurl from the game Hurley. 2 teams of 100 people beat sticks while some of the less violent players score points. I guess wonder to have that crank back. Receive the crank. But we lost our hurl. quickly this is it. Launch still in 1 second inexplicably. Thanks, robot. Thumbs up emoji. Great, knows emojis. Come on, detective, we gotta save the sun. What has the sun ever really done for us? We need to loosen the doors before we can crank them open. Let's grease this. Let's grease up this son of a hatch. Greased up doors. I can't do it, Dooley. I'm not strong enough. Launch imminent. We're not gonna make it. Step aside. 0 seconds to launch. Wait, that means it's time to launch. Let's do this. It's beautiful. Yeah, it is. Detective? Yeah. Thanks for pretending you couldn't turn the crank. I need to work on my ability to lie. You can never lie to me. Come on, let's go finish your ceremony. Family, friends, we gather here again on this once ominous day to perform the coming-of-age ceremony and to properly welcome our prodigal son, Patrick Dooley, back into the fold. Did you hear that? You sent him a prodigy. That you are, buddy. That you are. Case closed. Lucky the Irish unlocked. So with that one, the funfair dismissal is now up for grabs. I think that's the one from the demo. But yeah, case closed, and we get to move on to somewhere else, somewhere slightly more normal. Yeah, right. I'm the hero of light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.